Hey everyone, in the first intro video that I did about a week ago, I did mention at one point a sheep riddle, which is a bit odd, but this was in year 8, I think. My roll call teacher gave our class this riddle, and I don't know, I spent a while trying to solve it, and yeah, it's kind of cool because it was one of the first times I did maths for fun outside of class, because, you know, that's not for fun. Come on, did more maths outside of class. Yeah, anyway. So that'll be the question for this week, and I'll get into that in a sec. This is the riddle that we got, my roll call teacher gave us back in year 8. So it goes like this. There is a field of grass. It takes 3 sheep 3 days to eat all of the grass in the field. It takes 2 sheep 6 days to eat all of the grass. How long will it take 1 sheep? Full stop. Okay, so when you first look at this is one of the first things I did. I saw okay, it takes 3 sheep 3 days to eat all the grass, so if there's 1/3 the amount of sheep, then it's going to be 3 times as long, right? So it'll be 9 days. But it's not 9 days, is it? Because if you look at the other one, it takes 2 sheep 6 days, so it'll take 1 sheep twice as long, except that's 12 days, and that's different. These are different. How does that work? So this doesn't really make sense, does it? Because it's 2 different answers. You can't work with that. So if you just think about what sort of things might affect how quickly the sheep will eat the grass, right? So you've got, I'm going to call one of them X. So X is how much grass 1 sheep eats in 1 day. And I've also got Y, which is how fast the grass grows back. Now, I mean, obviously it's grass, it is going to grow back. Doesn't count as a trick question. This is what actually happens. Okay. Now, say you've got 3 sheep, so you're going to have 3 times X, because there's 3 sheep eating all that grass in a day, and you're going to take away Y, because that's how much has grown back. So this is how much grass is taken away in a day. But there's one more thing that we have to look at, and that's this, and I've called it Z. And it's how much grass there was to start with, right? Now, obviously, that's going to be the same for both of 3 days, and both for 3 sheep and 2 sheep, right? So what we can do with that is, we know that 3x minus y is how much grass is taken away in a day. Okay, so then the next thing we can do is how many days it takes to go through all of Z, which is how much grass there was to start with. So if you have Z divided by 3x minus y, then because it's 3 sheep, we already know how long it takes 3 sheep. That's back up here. It takes 3 sheep 3 days to eat all of the grass. So Z over 3x minus y is 3. We know that, okay? Now, the next thing we know is that Z over 2x minus y equals 6, because that's 2 sheep, takes 6 days to eat all the grass, right? Now, if we just shuffle these around a bit, good old algebra comes in handy. So I'll start with the top one, draw a line here so you don't get confused. So with the top one, Z equals 3 times 3x minus y. This is just basic stuff. And with that one, Z equals 6 times 2x minus y. Now this is the same Z for both of these, right? And you can just, so we know that both of these equal Z, so they have to equal each other. And this is like how I first came into simultaneous equations back in year 8. Yeah. So I can write that equals that. Okay. Alright, so now from this you can look at this. We've got a 3 and a 6, so we can just divide by 3. 3x. And, you know, this is pretty basic, but I have to go through it anyway. Okay, so anyway, after that bit of algebra, so what you come out with after that is that x equals y, right? Now, that is very useful for this. Okay, so x is just how much grass one sheep eats in a day, and y was how fast the grass grows back. Now we know these two are equal now, so we know that however much one sheep eats in a day, that much is going to grow back in the same day. So one sheep can never eat all the grass in that field. So that is the answer, everyone. Yes, claps. Right, claps. Alright, I hope that was pretty good. There'll be another one next Friday, and yeah, have fun, do more maths.